Side's facing the water over here. A little bit of heat damage on this roof. We're looking at heat blistering. Looks like this, fiberglass exposed. The roof is essentially melting. And so if I got HB, it's marked with a heat blister. And so that's what it looks like. Moving along over here. Uh-oh, heat blister. The roof is just melting. Right here you can see runoff right to a door or a window, door, living areas. You're gonna want a rain diverter here to help, the homeowners live in their livable space. But let's see what's on that side. As we walk up the roof this way, you're gonna notice that we have more heat blisters. This stuff is gonna cause leaks over time. Got nails popping out from underneath the shingles right here. Wind-driven rain can go down that nail head into the attic. More things to be concerned about, especially on this side. More heat blistering. But you can see the chimney has been repaired. This is called a chimney cricket. It should have hip and ridge cap shingles right here over the top of the ridge. They just used regular architectural shingles to seal it. The shingles here are newer. These are the older shingles. You can see there's a prior repair. With the prior repair, you can see a crease right here. That's because they had to lift this thing up to tuck the shingles. You can see damages were created from that repair. And then on this side, they were so bad that the whole tooth, it's called a tooth, dragon's tooth, it ripped off the shingle. Right here, improper install, II. You can see that there's a nail driven right through the top of the shingle. It's not layered correctly. As you can see, there's a layer of shingles here. There needs to be another one here. So right next to a skylight, in fact, could be leaking there too. Shoddy job on the chimney cricket. Moving down here, there are some signs of wind because the teeth were ripped off the shingles. And so right here is a sign of wind damage. You can see the adhesive strip, missing shingle. So I marked that. That's signs of wind damage. More heat blistering right there. Throughout the roof, you're looking at nail pops. And the result of this is poor ventilation, similar to the heat blistering. And that's why the roof, I say, is melting. It's also pushing nails out, and this nail head is exposed. It is rusted. And a rusted nail head isn't the same size as the original nail head. And so that small little hole right here is allowing water into this section of the roof as well, soaking into the insulation before it actually leaks into the home. Missed one, but here we go. Heat blister. Might as well mark it. On this side, more heat blistering and heat blistering. This roof is ready to go. Right here, we got a nail pop, missed it. That's a nail popping out of the roof. And then on this roof, you can see finishing nails everywhere. Not sure where they came from, but it looks like somebody got up here, excuse me, to redo this flashing. Not even redo it, but just take it out and redo the wood here. See how splotchy it is? That's heat damage. Fiberglass exposed at the edge of the shingle is heat damage. Again, the age of this roof has seen better days. Here's a sign that someone came up here to caulk up a nail popping out. So they got some caulk over here, an older level of caulk, and then a newer level of caulk. And so this is what I call routine maintenance for a new homeowner. What they're gonna have to do is climb this roof every year, twice a year, to see what nails are popping out and how to fix the leak. More wind damage. Moving up the roof, got a heat blister. Next to this crazy looking skylight is a prior repair. Different colored shingles means these were replaced. This side of the roof, there's caulking throughout this entire strip. You can see these dark marks throughout the entire roof. Why it's like that and why they had to repair it in such a uniform fashion is kind of beyond me. But caulking isn't gonna last but a year or so. Heat blistering from the sun and the heat. More nails popping out the roof. More wind damage. But the real concern is from this tree. We have cracking and damages from a tree branch hitting here. So this is coming off the roof. This shingle's compromised. Right here, the ridge cap, you can see has a nice indention in it. And on this side, we got a nice prior repair on an entire section. Over here, excuse me. And so this whole section is newer shingles, about 6 feet by 5 feet. You can see that the hip and ridge cap is different and not uniform with the older roof. And so there could be some serious damage to the integrity of the wood, the structure, and everything in that location. This has been damaged from a tree falling down. It is just kind of in there. Down here at the bottom, more damages from the trees falling and moving to the front of the roof this way, which can really show the age of the shingles is the brittleness from when someone set a ladder here on the rakes. And so a ladder had ripped and torn the shingles here and here, showing that these are probably too brittle to repair anyway. And so with our help, we could probably get y'all a new roof to raise this property value and everything else that y'all do so well.